Assalamualaikum. How are you? How's everyone? Hope everyone is cheerful today, healthy, full of positive vibration, full of positive energy. Today I'm going to discuss about workplace emotions and attitude. Well, how would you feel if you go to work every day and you see everyone around you is not happy, who is always giving out negative vibration, not cooperating with you? Definitely it will affect your mood, and you will also be stressful when you face with your co-workers are not working with you, your co-workers were not doing what they should be, and then you have customers, your client, too many complaints. How would you feel? Stressful, right? So the whole day will be difficult for you, and you feel like it's not a productive day at all. And how do you feel when you go in the class or when you go into your office, you see all this positive vibration, happy mood, cheerful mood among your co-workers, they greet you with happiness? How will you feel? I'm sure you will have a good mood, and you feel that your day is so bright, and you feel that you have the energy to work. So that is actually workplace emotion. You can be happy, or it can make you stressful. See, the stressful condition in the workplace can actually affect your mood and your attitude. Then how are we going to address this problem? What can we do? Because when we are stressful and others are stressful, it could affect us. That is called emotional contagion. Because if everyone is happy, then we get happy, because everyone is generating positive energy, then it would affect us. But what if we generate negative energy? At the same time, it could affect others as well. So we don't want this negative energy. Same goes in the class. So if everyone is moody, if everyone is not happy, it could affect others as well. So why not, if we can start with having a positive vibe, so that we could project all this negative energy to others, so that it could bring in the good emotion. If we are not happy, then even our system in the body also will be affected. You have this cortisol hormone. Have you heard about this cortisol hormone? Well, this cortisol hormone that actually is a flight or fight kind of hormone, that actually whether you will fight or you will stay. This cortisol hormone is also one of the problem that can create, especially women don't like it, because it will make them fat, gain weight. So that's why that's a problem. When my mom asks me why you're stressful, I say blame it on the cortisol hormone, not on the food. So how are we going to go about this? Sometimes we need to be positive. We try our best to be positive, or be the agent of happiness. We think about something happy, or think about something that you like, or think that the vacation that you went to that makes you happy. Hopefully it could affect your mood on that day. But sometimes it cannot be blamed. But if you're in the service line especially, and if you're in the service line, sometimes it is difficult to project who you are, because the organisation expect you to behave in what you should be. The organisation have a certain way in how you should behave. Again, especially if you're in the service line, you need to be cheerful, you look so professional, but deep down in your heart, you know how you feel. And even the customers are making noise, and you still need to be, yes, thank you, you should be, all that good. But but this is what the organisation want. But because of that, if we cannot, because what we believe is different, what we feel is different, it creates some cognitive dissonance, because it goes against the reality, goes against how you really feel, how you think about the situation. If you think that you should defend yourself, but since the client is always right, it's difficult for you to do that. Then how are we going to go about it? How are we going to display this emotional labor as what the organisation tells you? Again, it goes back to the concept of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence talk about when you know how to control your emotion, you're aware of your emotion, and also at the same time you're aware of other people's emotion, and also you know how to manage the emotion. Well, it can be also similar to empathy. Well, empathy we talk about, we understand how people, what will happen if we are in their shoes. But this emotional intelligence is we understand both ourselves and others as well. So it means that we in this emotional intelligence, the awareness of other people's feelings or belief is in the higher hierarchy as compared to ourselves. But in reality, it should be important, both ourselves and others as well. So then, we as a human being, we have the ability to have this emotional intelligence. And then, one thing that actually can help is we are in a good environment. Yeah, if we've been through in a situation where we get the support from others, yeah, slowly it could help us in having emotional intelligence. Yeah? So I'm sure all of you, you have your experience, you've been through, and you're all matured enough, and you know what is emotional intelligence. Yeah, and how how we going to do, how we encourage emotional intelligence. Why is emotional intelligence is important? Again, because we talk about we are working, yeah? Because we have to spend a lot of time in the office, and we need to have this. Can you imagine if if we cannot control ourselves for even 1 hour? How do you expect for the 8 hours? And what about those who are working shift or have to work long hours? So office is like our second home. So we have to try to control ourselves, and again controlling stress, yeah, because everything will affect your attitude as well. Yeah, if you have good emotional intelligence and you know how to control your stress, and it will affect your emotion as well. You'll feel relaxed and calm, and it will also shows to the attitude. And again, what is attitude? What attitude is actually your reaction towards your emotion. Yeah, how you would behave on that day. Yeah? Whether you're a positive person or you laid back, yeah? Or whether you will, whatever you want to do, whatever action you're taking, yeah? Whether you will, how do you react to a stressful condition? Yeah? Whether you just say, okay, never mind, it's just, it's just a day, it will go by. So it means that, okay, you're relaxed kind of person, or that is your attitude, how you react on the certain situation. Well, from my experience, as I've been through all these years, like more than 20 years in the industry, 5 years in the academics, and 16 years in the industry in the private sector, so it helps me with my attitude, how I take something. Even when I was in my bank, when people say, I will complain to you, to the head office, instead of, oh no, don't complain, I say, okay, go ahead if that makes you happy. You know, it's like a reverse psychology. But in the end, that person did not make a complaint. No, yes, I do receive some complaints. You just explain, okay, I'm doing my job, and I explain, but they are not happy with it. What can I do? This is human nature. This is what they want to do. This is what they make them happy. What my manager can say is, next time you don't do this, yeah. Next time you don't. That's always the cliche. So I say, okay, alright, I will try my best. After that, I will say, rubbish. This is normal for me. What can I do? You're human. Because for them, it is they feel like if making complaints, I will be punished. So, what can I do? Would my boss put me in jail? No. Yeah. It goes back to how you believe, you're deep down inside. If you're strong, yes, you will go on. Yeah? And how you want to control your stress, also everything also depend on you. What do you like to do when you pass time? Like for me, I like to go outside or go to the gym or play with my cat. So when I see my cat happy playing, it is a stress relief for me. Or sometimes if I go to Queens Bay Mall, also makes me happy, see something, so buy things. Sometimes not really buy, because if I buy a lot of things, means that I don't know where to put it. What I say is just like window shopping and see whatever I can wear, and it's even a small things actually. Or just spend some time eating at Secret Recipe or with my mom, or maybe I visited my relatives. It depends on this, or just go to the park. It depends how you manage your stress. Yeah, even organization also should have stress management program in the company, and it actually helps with the employees as well. And why not, if like there should be some event like family gathering or team building, it also be one of the avenue to help employees to relieve stress and at the same time enhance the relationship with the co-workers. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all for now. I think you know how is it, and you know how to control your emotion, yeah. And of course, you from your readings, and you know there's a lot of way that how you can control your emotion, and how you could de-stress yourself, and how actually stress can makes you actually work more, or what do you call it, the eustress. Yeah? Eustress is something that makes you happy, that you can't wait, yeah? That actually makes you move. But the stress, yeah, then is the negative things that actually can affect you. But again, we cannot run away from stress. Who don't have stress? Yeah, we are human beings. Stress is everyday, but how we take it, it depends on ourselves. Yeah? We just try our best, try to minimize the stress. Like for me, if like I'm too much stressful or too much to think, what I do, I just relax and sleep. Okay, that's all for now. All the best and see you again.